Hey everybody, and this video brings us out to Mount Dora, Florida. And my glasses are all fogged up. Anyway, this video brings us out to Mount Dora, Florida. And the reason why we are out here today is because we are here to hit up the Goodwill store, which I haven't been to in about, I don't know, over a month now. I think it's been since I've last been inside this store. So looking forward to seeing what they have. This store usually does have a pretty decent selection of movies. I have found you a Duffy Bear here before. I have found a brand new movie that just came out like only a couple of weeks ago inside this store before. So I have found some pretty good deals. Some of my best Goodwill thrifting finds have been from this store. So hopefully today we got more of that going on, or I just jinxed us. It's always one of the two. Either we're gonna find good stuff or we're not. You think it would go some other way, but it's usually one of those two ways. All right, so before we actually do head into the back to see the movies back there, I do want to check to see what's up front, and they do have the Nightmare on Elm Street DVD set. That is cool. I actually have it in my own collection. I have it on display. I have the Blu-ray set, but I have that set too because it's really cool. They've got a Last Kids on Earth box set, but you have that, right? You have those. They've got some records there that are probably way more money than I want to pay. They have some Xbox One games that I don't believe we actually need. I am kind of curious about the records though, but I got a feeling, I don't know, they got comics for only $3. Maybe the records aren't that badly priced. I'm just going to assume the records are too expensive and they're not actual artists I have any interest in whatsoever, because we were standing there for about 5 minutes and nobody bothered to come over and check on us and see if we need something. And I'm trying to wave people down and nothing's happening. So, all right, passing on the records. It's stuff I don't want anyway, or at least that's what I'm gonna tell myself. I came here for movies, not for records. All right, and these are the movies I have come here for. They do actually have a bunch of Blu-rays, things like 50 Shades of Grey, Mortal Engines, Duplicity. They got some okay stuff. I don't actually see anything I need for the van or for my main collection though. Yeah, they got some kind of titles. That's the way I would describe them. Titles. Although this is pretty cool. It's it's Mary Kay and Ashley Olsen at Double Double Toil and Trouble. That is cool. That's in good condition. I would actually pick this up. That is minty. All right. That I'm actually probably gonna buy. This is kind of cool, but not really a show I ever got into. It's the complete series of Sex and the City. That is neat for only $13. Not bad, but again, not a show I ever got into, so I am going to pass on that. The Remains of the Day is pretty cool, but again, things I don't necessarily need. The complete first season of The Crown on Blu-ray, brand new factory sealed for only $3. I don't need this. I wonder if that goes for anything. I feel like I should just jump. I feel like I should just double check on that. That's a lot of words that when you put together, it's very difficult to say in a sentence, or at least I'm going to say it is. Anyway, I don't need to pick that up, but I'm going to double check on that just to make sure it's not something I do want to pick up. But honestly, I'm not really finding anything else. There's Saw 5, but I don't need that. They have some okay stuff here. It's like stuff I don't need. I am kind of surprised though to see they have VHS. Again, I don't think anything I need, but they have VHS. All right, well, I think we might actually already be done with the media section. We're not finding anything else. You did not see a single book you wanted to pick up. No Diary of a Wimpy Kid or anything like that. So nothing in the movies you wanted either? No. Yeah, this is the only thing I'm finding that I'm kind of intrigued by. Although, I did miss over this. The big comfy couch. And, you know what? I would have picked that up too, but not in that condition. That is cool to see though. But yeah, I'm going to pass on that. So yeah, again, I don't see anything over here I need to pick up. I went through all the VHS. I went through all the DVDs, although maybe I should go through them again since I clearly missed over the big comfy couch. But I just don't see anything else I want to pick up for me, for Mercari, for the van. There's nothing here I need except for that. That's actually a pretty cool find. I'm pretty excited about that, especially since the Halloween season is right around the corner. So, all right, as far as media is concerned, I think that is going to do it. I did look through the PC games and all the CDs, did not find anything. This I would have picked up had it been in better condition. It's the soundtrack to Oklahoma.
What?
Come on, this is so good. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. It's a wonderful feeling. Things will be going my way. They play the story with the French on top. They actually play the music of that in Walt Disney World when you're walking down Main Street USA. Next time we're walking down Main Street USA and they're playing the music of that song, I know all the words. I'll sing along with it, okay? And completely embarrass you, okay? I'll sing really loud on the top of my lungs. It'll be great. Anyway, this I would have bought, but it's in terrible condition. So passing on that. And yeah, that's gonna do it for media. The selection here, not so hot today. I found some pretty cool things here in the past, but not today. I found a whole stack of DS games for you here before?
No.
I did. I found a stack of DS games here for you before. Anyway, all right, well, like I said, usually pretty decent selection here. Today, not as much. It is cool though to see VCRs here. That's pretty awesome. Look at this this VHS rewinder. That is crazy looking. I've never seen one that looked quite like that. I don't need that. I already have VHS rewinders. This though, hold on. What are they asking on this? $13. This, although, has me intrigued. I'm seeing a whole bunch of GameCube controllers here. I knew that was going to be way too good to be true. These are actually all third-party controllers. None of these. I looked at every one of them. Not a single one of these is actually Nintendo branded. So I'm gonna have to pass on the controllers. That is a shame. Had these actually been like first-party controllers, for $13, I would have bought the whole thing. I would have bought all that. They would have been coming home with me. But yeah, third-party. I'm just gonna have to pass on those. They do have a Samsung 3D Blu-ray player here, but no remote. So I'm gonna pass on that as well. That's a shame. Those controllers, those would have been a cool find. All right, this has got to be one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. This is the Graphico exercise pulley set. First off, I'm thinking that girl's not getting any exercise from that whatsoever.
Yeah.
Secondly, that is the most depressed person. She knows it. She's like, they're paying me money for this. This is the most ridiculous thing that's ever been created. It does not work. I'm not getting any exercise. Nobody who buys this is going to get any exercise from this. I just gotta pose. Look at her. She looks so sad to be in that picture. Should we get this? We can get all buff. I mean, if you want to lose weight, you just do this, and then fit as a fiddle. All right, moving on over here into the toy section. This is where I actually found the Duffy Bear a couple of months ago. So start digging through all the plush. There might be another Duffy Bear, or a Shelly May, or one of the other 20 characters that I don't know the names of. You have Duffy, you have Shelly May, you have the Olo, but you need all the other ones.
Yeah.
You don't have any of the other Duffy characters, so those are what we gotta find. Although, obviously, we find another Duffy that we don't have, we'd be buying it. Okay, well, we're not really finding anything over here in the toy section. They got some Lego, which is kind of awesome, but not Lego we need or want, so we're gonna pass on that. They do have an Irish Barbie. That's actually kind of cool for $9, but again, things we don't need. There's a Doctor Strange accessory holder. What exactly is an accessory holder? I don't even know what even is this. I'm very curious. See, I don't want to. Oh, that's weird. Oh, you literally put. There we go. That was a complete waste of my time. So, it's that bell thing. I don't remember what it's called, but you put like a pair of earrings in there. That was all that time it took me to get that open and take it apart and get that out of there. Not worth it. I mean, it's no Duffy, but it is a Teddy Ruxpin. This was my Duffy back in the day. This is Teddy Ruxpin, man. When I was a kid, Teddy Ruxpin was the coolest thing ever. You put the cassette tape. I just had that touch me. I gotta stop picking up things at Goodwill. I don't even like. Come on, what is that? You know what? It looks like you got a blowout. I don't even want to know what that is. Anyway, that's so disgusting. Anyway, Teddy Ruxpin was like the coolest thing back in the day when I was a kid. You put your cassette tape in there, and he would like talk along with the story he would tell you. You'd read a book, and if you wanted to later on when you grew up, if you still had one, you could put like your like Metallica tape inside there, and it would play Metallica, and it would like sing along to like Ride the Lightning and stuff. It was awesome.
So it could literally do everything or only specific?
No, but it would just move its mouth up and down. But it would look like it was singing to like the rocks. It was pretty funny. Anyway, that's cool. We don't need that though. They do have a blue. Do you need blue? Do you got your clicker? No, it's me. All right, they got Squishmallows. No, passing on those as well. I got a feeling we're gonna walk out of here with just one DVD, and that's only if the line isn't crazy, because I'm not standing in line for 20 minutes for a DVD. Although they got Simpsons Clue. That, I like how Waylon is the maid. I mean, it's only $5. That's pretty cool. Would you be interested in that?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's neat. Well, unfortunately, that's a shame. This thing was almost complete. Everything was like in baggies, like they were in Ziploc bags. I thought, okay, if somebody took the time to put all the figures, all the cards, everything into Ziploc bags, it's gotta be there. Somebody really took the time to like make sure everything stayed together. It's missing like 3 of the weapons cards, so we're gonna have to pass on the Simpsons Clue. That's a shame. That would have been pretty awesome to pick up, because Shawn has become like a Simpsons fiend over the last couple of months. You're like obsessed with the Simpsons, which, again, as I've said before, I fully 100% support, because the Simpsons is like the coolest thing ever. So yeah, totally awesome. You're getting into the Simpsons, but anyway, it's incomplete. We're gonna have to pass on it. They do have some pumpkin pails, but they're not vintage, so gonna pass on those. All right, I don't think we're finding much more else. Much more else. We're not finding anything else much. What? They do have some more Halloween stuff here, like the creepy werewolf mask. Should I get the creepy werewolf mask? No. How about the creepy in a completely different way shark mask? No. They got a diver's helmet there. I could go as a shark, and you could go as the diver who's trying to hunt the shark for Halloween. No?
I feel like the shark would eat him first.
You're probably right. This is cool though, and it has tags and everything. It's a Hello Kitty pumpkin Halloween squishmallow for only $7. That's kind of cool, but you don't want that? No? This I'm kind of digging though. It's like a homemade sort of like faux vintage vampire, which I'm now just realizing those are his eyes, not those. I thought those were his eyes. You know what this looks like? Eugene Levy. Comments down below, right? That's like a Eugene. I kind of want this now. That is totally a Eugene Levy. I should tag him on Instagram or something. That is a Eugene Levy vampire plush guy. That is cool. But I'm gonna pass on that too. I don't need that. All right. I'm really trying to find something else, but I really do think it is just the DVD today. Has it actually happened? Have we found something else we want to pick up? I think we have. They do have all these bells over here, and Danielle is now collecting bells. And look at this one. That is I think it's actually vintage. It's got to be vintage. Walt Disney World bell. That is really cool with Cinderella Castle there. It is very. See, I'm going to say this is vintage because it is very, very dirty. I was able to scrape that off. That's just like caked on dust, is what that is. So I got to do some cleaning when it comes to the bell, but for only, I think it's actually only $2, because anything with a yellow tag this week is actually on sale for half price. So for $2, yeah, I can clean this up, get some like magic erase going on there or something, and get this all spiffed up. All right, yeah, for $2, I'm buying the bell. We found something else. Yay! They've actually got a ton of bells, which is pretty awesome. I'm digging the Thanksgiving one in there, but I don't know. I don't want to buy the whole lot of those. They've got a bunch more over here, but I don't think anything we necessarily want. I do like the bicentennial one back there, which is also really cool. But again, I don't want to have to buy the whole bag of bells, so I'm gonna pass on those. The Disney one is by far the coolest one anyway, so I'm happy with that. But, oh my gosh, look at the Merry Christmas. I don't know. See, now I could be going crazy with bells. They are all yellow tagged, though. I don't know. That one's kind of cool, but I don't really think it's necessarily cool enough. So I'm probably going to pass on the Merry Christmas one. I don't know. I don't know what kind of, like I have an idea of what kind of bells she likes, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. She's probably picky when it comes to her bells. So I probably just shouldn't go crazy buying her like every one that's like somewhat interesting. I think it's just gonna be this. Although that one's kind of cool with like the Christmas theme going on. I don't know. Oh my gosh, this one has an alligator. Look at that. I don't think we've ever. I know I haven't been to Louisiana. I don't think she's been to Louisiana. Baltimore. I've been to the Inner Harbor of Baltimore before, though. That one's cool. Okay, now this is going overboard now. They've got more bells down here. They got a Las Vegas one, which is pretty cool. I feel like we should walk away before I end up buying way too many bells, right? Yeah. All right, so I'm thinking we are just about done. Although for a second, I got really excited when I saw the Catwoman mask. I thought maybe this was an actual vintage Batman Returns Catwoman mask, but no, it says 2014 DC Comics, so not vintage. That would have been cool. If that was like from 1992, I absolutely would have picked that up. Should we get this, Shawn? You know what? As I said before, in Florida, never pick up toy spiders. You know why? Because that could have actually been a real spider. You never know here in Florida. I should stop doing that. Again, you would think by now I would know not to pick stuff up. There's another shark mask. We could both go with sharks. Yeah. All right. Should I get that thing? No? Is that creepy? Yeah? All right, I think we're done. You don't like the creepy masks, do you? It's almost as if they're creepy. All right, are we done?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're done. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for the insanely crowded. I completely forgot why I don't go to thrift stores in this area on weekends. Mount Dora, Florida, Goodwill store, where we found a DVD and a bell. Totally worth fighting through the crowds and waiting in. Well, the line wasn't too long. It was only like five minutes or so, but still, totally worth it for a DVD. That's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you find amazing hauls. Sometimes you find a DVD and a bell. At least we made Danielle happy. and we got some Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, which is always a plus. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Not exactly our greatest haul ever from a Goodwill, but at least we found something. All right, guys, that's going to do it. So, as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Check down below for links to Patreon. Check down below for links to Spreadshirt. Hit the join button to become a member of this channel to gain early access to all my videos. Also, check down below for a link to my other channel, Retro Rest Stop, for daily adventure videos. We will see you guys in the next video, where hopefully our haul is more than a Mary-Kate and Ashley Halloween DVD and a bell. Still, cool finds. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys. Bye.